Hopeful 6:09 and the cafe is open. Yeah, breakfast. Half past 6 and it's busy. Although not so bad behind us. Just suddenly seems we've got a wave of people that probably like us got up 5:30, had breakfast at 6, out on the road 6:30. It's a very quiet main road. In the normal industrial landscape you get on the edge of little cities, but the road's quiet. Well, that's Sunday, there we go. Possibly why the road's really quiet, but we're happy about that. Nice little piece. Ooh. Oh, back into some oak to eucalyptus. If you smell eucalyptus in the air, actually. Now one straight trunked tree on there. Still fairly early when you drop into the tree cover, it's still quite dark. It's nice. Very dry on the foot. Yeah, a few birds. And some lorries. It's really nice trying to hear different birds singing away. Some nice walks, one. A couple of days coming into Saria were lovely, coming down through the mountains and all the little villages. Yesterday a little bit less so, sort of more normal industrialised farming. And this morning we're getting back into little villages and little farming hamlets. It's cool. And a couple of young girls walking along reciting or I imagine it must have been a prayer. Little river with a rock on it. A good little swim spot. Oh, next to a cafe. Casa Domenico. Liking the shells up the top there. Oh my goodness, got a size out beast.
No, that's what I'm taking.
You've got a dinosaur. Dinosaur shell. Actually, I quite like the little ones up there. It's definitely a big one. A bit naughty. Closed. Nipped in to go and a unique experience. It does look cool. I like it. Got a nice feel around it. Ridiculous number of derelict buildings for sale. Oh, this is there's a carrier's reading a sign. They want to build a new factory, 35-acre factory, making fibre optic cables, and they're worried it's going to affect the spirits of walking the Camino. Personally, I'm thinking, well, jobs are going to be good. It's not that bad. We walk past plenty of industrial units. Go for it. Something about humans that really like patterns. Straight lines up there look nice. Watched a YouTube video of where they were working with blind people and plugging sensors in directly to our nervous system, and the brain figures out what to do with those impulses and can actually start turning them into pictures. It's just, you know, one of the bits that Homo sapiens are good at doing, is taking lots of data, lots of input, and then finding the pictures within there. It's quite incredible. Up, so lovely.
It's raining, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We have a raincoat in a minute.
Yeah.
We're enjoying the tree cover for a moment. You get that bit where it starts raining, and to begin with, the tree cover gives you some protection, and then it gets to the point where actually raining so hard you don't anymore, and then it stops raining and it carries on raining underneath the tree canopy for a while. It's a really, really nice walk this morning. It's just gently weaving paths, gently up, gently down, through some little farming hamlets. Lovely walk in the woods. Lovely coming out and getting a bit of a view. Lots of cafe stops this morning. Time for the next one. Had any quotes for ages. Don't be sad, I know you will, but don't give up until true love will find you in the end. Accept that in life it will never be done complete. You're an endless flow, enjoy. And there are loads of tags. That's the definitely since we've joined the 100k one and we got lots of the youngsters joined us, we've kind of lost the inspirational little quotes, which are nice, and we get loads of tags. Which is their Camino. I like inspirational quotes personally, but there you go, I'm an old guy. I was just thinking that walking poles, they're like having an electric bike. That when you're walking along without them, it's kind of fine, but then when you walk with your poles, it just really propels you forward. And it's weird because I think you've burned something like 30% more calories when you use the poles, and yet my arms have never got tired. However far we've walked, however steep, up or down it's got. So it's great, and it takes all the pressure off your knees. They're as good going uphill, pushing you forward, as they are going downhill. Taking some of that pressure off your knees. Lots of tricky little bits where you use them for balance. It's surprising how many of those you get. Yeah, so get yourself 2 walking poles. I know the wooden ones look mega cool. These modern things are super efficient, and we've not seen many people with Nordic walking poles. And invariably, if we do, they haven't got their gloves on, and I think that's because boots are just too hot and clammy wearing their gloves all the time. Or if they have got their gloves on, they got them unclipped. And so I don't think I've actually ever seen anybody using them properly on the trail. Maybe they've not been taught to use them properly. Carrying myself, you can see that carries up there. These are traditional walking poles, but we run them long and use them like Nordic walking poles. But use them every day, all the time. And then it's just when you're on a trail like this, you use the spiky tips, and then when you go on a tarmac, you put the rubber ones on. So if we're ever turning them over, I haven't got them on at the moment. Got some really cool ones. I was a bit cheesed off because they were €2 each, but actually they're so much better than all the other ones we've worn out. Chicken heaven.
I feel over there.
Yeah. Got some. They're quite young.
Yeah.
And we've got some really ones, like I said, over here. And then what I think's funny is most are under the table. Where's the table? There it is. I think that's too wet to be outside. It's a cool looking place. Kind of cool. Some sort of cooperative for foods and stuff. I like that. Oh, I haven't seen any. cool out for a while. Wow, look, the hordes are coming. The fact we got this lovely farmstead here, and then we've got a car breakers next door. Some lovely fields. Car's got to be broken somewhere. I thought it must be some photo stop, but it's a food stop for the, the students. Oh, I'm liking the shells. Every stop's the shell arrow, which is cool. Ooh, getting in your way. These grain stores, they were just one per farm, and now we're getting kind of two. So maybe we're getting into a richer agricultural area. Gosh, look at that. That's just beautiful. The real rural idyll, which obviously if you work in it, it's no idyll. But if you're walking past, oh, loving this ramshackle roof. It's a pretty village. Boente. Just most of these villages have half a dozen or more places for sale. And as I said before, oh, this is empty, this park. Oh, there's another one of these. I wonder if there's another grain store, just to predates the bigger ones over there. When we come down with our Landy and do our tour down here, not on the Camino, but in the mountains, it's going to be fascinating getting away from, you know, this narrow Camino prosperity, really. I think it must be another grain store. I reckon it predates the tiny little chapel. Let's go have a quick look. We've got a duck that's got a pilgrim walk. So we've got the boarding section. Definitely industrial land. Some behind the lorry with a very sparkly air tank. There's quite an unusual tower you'll see on it. There she is, Weber Saint Gobain, and we're next to a fairly busy road. Obviously coming into a city, the boring bit. Cigar tree. The flower I just showed you. Bit interesting, isn't it? Even on these boring industrial bits, we get something that's worth looking at. Nothing other than the Nutriport. What are those? Animal feed? Don't know. I like the silver birch woods with the cypress behind. Probably the white bark of the trees. Foregoing a cracking swimming spot. The mizzles not encourage me. But this town is famous for its octopus, which I normally find disgusting, so I shall try it. Normally just tastes rubbery to me. It seems kind of a shame eating a... You know what it is? Well, say I don't know what it is. Octopus I think is unique. I don't think it's part of any other living group. It has a brain in each... Oh, look at this beast. He was great. How are the basketballs? Here I come. Gosh, this is gorgeous. Wow. What a cool kiddies car. It's nice, eh? We're across a beautiful bridge, going into a slightly less beautiful part of the town, although we're liking the beekeeper. In Devon Mizzle. Yeah, so we're going to try some octopus. As I understand it, an octopus has a brain in each tentacle and one in its body as well, and it's not part of any other group of living species on the planet. I think it's just unique to itself. I think that's right. We'll Google it and find out. I can only assume that the main street, we're walking down a back street, must be pretty unimpressive if they've taken us along here. Well, I guess it's quite pleasant with I guess there's no traffic. That's the win, isn't it? Bit of a wet old day. Not too bad, it's just kind of a miserly day. It's not raining properly, just kind of threatening. It's supposed to be clearing up, which should be good. There were only 5.7 when we finish. Lots of kids trying to get away from the rain. Definitely not one of the more inspiring towns we're going through, although of course the mizzle doesn't particularly help. And now to Galicia. Oh, Galicia. Lorries. And a ridiculous number of... Let me see this. We have a French market, all fresh produce. It's kind of cool. Oh, it is. Local boys commenting on the quality of the stuff that's on sale. I'm going the wrong way at the moment, so Kerry's going to get across in a minute. Look at those turrets. Oh, cool. That's cool. I like it. Look at the bridge. Very nice, pretty little type of bridge. I got lots of those in Devon. Oh. Oh. Lovely clean stream. And we get such good rocks here as we do at home for clapper bridges. And slip. Woo.
Hey, buen camino!
Bon Camino!
Picture?
Cheerful souls. I'm quite liking the beach. Let's hope we get this in the last 100k. That's how big some of these eucalyptus trees are. They're big beasties. Yeah, nice thing about somebody playing the tunes with a group of youngsters is it keeps them all together. Everybody likes listening to the tunes. I used to quite enjoy it with 10 tours actually, walking along. Kerry was saying earlier today that she noticed that we haven't heard a cuckoo since we've crossed from Okahara into Galicia, all the way from the Pyrenees, all the way across the Meseta. Every day we'd hear cuckoo. But yeah, since we've come into Galicia we haven't heard any. It was too wet for them, or maybe they've gone home, or maybe it's too late in the season, only cuckoo when they're breeding. I don't know. Lots of questions. Cool, another gorgeous. It's been a lovely day today. And we're not, well, I was going to say not weather-wise, but actually some of the dew on some of the plants. Just a cracking trail, weaving up and down and through some villages. Really crappy town when we had lunch. And actually, it wasn't a great salad, and the coffee was very disappointing. I've stopped rating coffees because you always get good coffees. That one was a 4 out of 8. It's like, oh guys, come on, it's like an English coffee. This blue gum eucalyptus, and I've just been smelling some of the leaves. I grabbed some normal, I say normal, I'll find out what they are, but the more common eucalyptus trees you've seen along the way, and their leaves you could hardly smell a eucalyptus smell. The smell from these is, oh my goodness, it's almost overpowering, but in a really nice way. It smells gorgeous. No wonder the Chinese use it to get the eucalyptus oil from. Oh. Yeah. Big vine for shade, it's kind of cool. It's a neat villa. Get the concrete galvanised sheets, which is here, and they put the tiles on top. Most of the houses seem to be like that as well. Double roofed.